everybody, it's me, the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. It is Monday, and this is Twisted Stitches. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. We have so many great things to talk about. Our featured yarn tonight is going to be a variety of textures and yarns by Louisa Harding, and we're going to be diving into that in a little bit. I'm also going to be, I just realized something. I'm also going to be talking a little bit about doing a little technique work tonight for you to show you just a little demonstration of something that's on one of the shawls that I've chosen to show you. And we're going to talk a little bit about the bus. Y'all know the bus, right? For those of you who are new to Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, I mentioned this before. Our brick and mortar is not. We do not have brick and mortar. We operate out of a 25-foot minivan or minibus, I should say. My husband says I drive it like Ralph Cramden. Yes, I do drive it. I'm pretty darn good at it too, and I certainly love driving it and bringing yarn to the people. And we're going to be bringing yarn to the people again very soon. You see, because as we're opening up slowly, albeit, we are opening up, and the bus is also getting ready for you. You know, when things went upside down, when COVID first hit and we all had to back up and regroup, we were in the process of setting up a studio for me, for my inventory down in our home, and we just kind of sped up that process and got it ready. And my husband did an amazing job of putting this all together for me and for all of our fans. Well, now we've got to think about getting back on the road again. And one of the best things about the bus and about the model that we have is that we bring the yarn to you. We bring the whole yarn shop to you. And one of the things that we do are knitting events and shopping events. And I want to talk a little bit about that because I want everyone to feel safe knowing that we are following all the same guidelines that any retail store has to follow in their reopening. As a matter of fact, the state of Connecticut has a COVID-19 prevention certification that you can actually take online to certify that your business is compliant with all the different guidelines 19 prevention for further infection. Of course, there are no guarantees, but we're doing everything we can at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. So rest assured, all of our shelves right now are empty. They will be cleaned and wiped down and disinfected. Fresh yarns will be put in, and that's how the bus will come to you. We are requiring that people do wear masks and that their face, the mouth, and nose is covered when they come in. There's a little extra something special when you book the bus. Each person will receive their very own Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl face mask. Show you this cute little sheepy face masks that we have. So we're going to keep you in style, even though you're going to be shopping with your mask on. And we'll do everything we can to keep things safe for all of you. So let me tell you a little bit about how booking the bus works. When you want to have a shopping party, the party is $35 per person, and that is paid in advance. The day of the event, each person who has registered receives $20 back toward their purchase. So it's kind of like going to the casino on a bus. You know, you pay your money and then you get a chip to go and have your dinner. So here you pay up front and you get $20 toward your purchase. So it's a great deal, and it's a good way to enjoy the bus and have some cash to start with, if you will, toward your purchases that day. So we've got some folks on the
Anna Maria says hello all. Jan Fisher 40 says hi. Julie Stark says hi.
Hey everybody. Did y'all see the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl face masks?
Anna Maria says she misses the bus.
Well, we're going to get that bus out to you soon, Anna Maria. And just for the folks who don't know, we travel throughout the state of Connecticut. We go up into Rhode Island, a little bit of Massachusetts, into New York. So we'll hop on the ferry and go into New York, to Long Island. We try to keep it within 2 hours of our location here in Niantic. So $35 per person, pay in advance, $20 back towards your purchases, your own Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl face mask, and what else? I was going to say something else about that, about the bus. Oh, to book the bus, just call us. You can go online or you can send us a message via our website as well at www.nittygrittyyarngirl.com. There's a contact us button, and you can, ask us a question. I like to customize these events. So the information about booking the bus is there. But if you're interested in customizing it, I create a private event for you when we do that so that folks can go online and register in advance. So that's a little bit about the bus. Are there any questions?
Yep, we've got a couple more things. Laura Dansick says, hello, it's wonderful.
Helen's... Oh, yeah, Laura met the bus, was introduced to the bus not too long before things quieted down there on the road.
And we've got Helen Solenberger. Hi from Buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah. That's great. It's great to have you, Helen.
Julie says the mask is so cute.
I love it. I love it.
Janzi says, is it right? Laura says, I love the mask. Linda Brio says, love the sheep mask.
Well, thanks, everybody. Hopefully you'll get to wear one of these and get one of these when you do book the bus with your buddies. So we're getting that bus all set up for you, and thank you. I'm looking forward to getting out on the road again. I mean, I love it here, and it's really good, but it feels good to be out in the fresh air and bringing the bus to you. Oh, and by the way, we'll have to stagger the shopping on the bus. We're not allowed to have people more than 5 groups more than 5 in one place. Except that if you've been on the bus, that 5 people is the maximum it will hold at any given time. So we're gonna say we're not gonna have 5 people at once on the bus. We will stagger. We're gonna make it work for everybody. You know why? Because we want to, and we're the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl here. We can make those things happen for you. So let's look forward to getting some of you to book the bus, and we'll have some specials coming up real soon to go with that. I would say anytime after June 1 would be a good time to plan your event. Speaking of planning events and opening things, I just want to thank the governor of Connecticut for helping me to hold on to I'm going to grow my hair out a little bit longer. I noticed today that the barbershops and hair salons are not opening yet. And I wanted to get it past one point. It got there. And so now this is really good for me. It's helping out a little bit. Thanks. My my cameraman is making sure that you see all sides of my hair, and I hope he doesn't get too close. But the one thing I don't have to worry about is the color. The cut I can deal with. I'll wait. I'll pin it back. But it's coming there. It's getting there, and we're all having a great time. So, Louisa Harding. We knit and we grab yarns and we pick them up and we touch them and we feel them, and until something really strikes with us, we just go, oh yeah, it's a really, really nice yarn. But one of the things that really strikes me about Louisa Harding yarns is that there's such a full range. We've got everything from fingering weights up to super bulkies here, and fabulous colors, and I should say delicious colors and fabulous designs. And Ben looks like he's going to make himself comfortable near one of them right now. Hey, buddy, let's don't want to close. Thank you. So let's talk a little bit about Louisa Harding and some of the yarns that she has. And all right, I'm going to start with the finer weights, even though I keep looking over here at this beautiful bulky weight yarn that I absolutely love. But let's talk about Amatola. Love, again, colors. When you look throughout this yarn, you see the gray and the blue here. But if you peek inside, you'll see there are some other colors in there. There's that a steel gray or a taupe and some coral. So the colors really move beautifully throughout the yarns. This is a fingering weight yarn, and I've done lots of projects with Amatola. And this is one that I saw today that came in with my goodies that I thought was really very pretty. And we had something on online today about what do you think? Do you like ruffles or not? And someone said they like tassels. And what I thought was really cute about this, it just gets this little teeny tiny tassel right at the bottom of it. The colors are beautiful in here. And this is one of those great one skein projects when geez, I want to go down and find something and I want to just knit it up really quick. And this is perfect. Reminds me of another pattern that I love, like this is Rena. And something like this would be perfect for that as well. But I had Rena out somewhere. No, it's not. But so this is a juniper scarf. This is on our website. It's a one skein project. And it's great for a newer knitter, or when I say newer, I mean it's got easy increases in it, so there's nothing really tough. It's garter stitch, a little tiny bit of lace in here that's really easy to do. So, and your center increases. So really very, very pretty. And then the colors that we have this, here's another that we've got. This is more purples and pinks. And you can see how the colors run through that. The red's in there to really pop that color. And here's another is in the softer tones with the cream and then the pinks in there. So really goes into a deeper pink throughout. Really very, very pretty. So you'll find that on our website. That one again is the juniper scarf. And I'm going to come back to that in a little while, so I don't want to get that too far away. I'm actually wearing this one. I also believe is a. I have to find my tag. I stuck it inside my scarf. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, and it's not on here. Oh, I think this is the Brigitte. And if Anne is on, she can clarify that for me. I love the colors in this. Look at that. Beautiful. And I like the little picot edging on it. Really very, very pretty. Love the colors in this. And this is two skeins. This one is two skeins. And you'll find that on our site as well. So moving from want to check for messages. I should really have my phone right here with me, so I can do this with you.
Janzi says, "Oi, another month for a haircut."
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Knitting
right?
Favor, and a wonderful range of textures too. Juniper scarf kit using Amatola with a link to the website.
Right, Amatola, that was right, yeah.
Thank you, Knitting Fever. Yes, I thought it was Brigitte too.
Yep. Okay, good. All right, so I have the right one. All right, now moving on from Amatola to Petora. I really love Petora. This is a more sport weight yarn. And I just love the movement in this. Look at the striping throughout there. Really so pretty. I call it striping, but it's really a great variation of variegated. So if you would just come along this way, we can show how pretty this looks. I just thought this was gorgeous when I saw it. Simple, easy. It's an easy knit. It's got beautiful design work in there. There's like little cables in there, or maybe it's a mock cable. I can't tell for sure. And let me show you the pretty shape on that. Now this one is on our website as well. And I'm trying to remember how many skeins this one takes. Let me take a peek at this one. This is Tatiana. I believe it's 2. Let me take a peek here. Yes, this takes 2 skeins. And some of the colors that we have on that one I took out as well. There's a variety of colors, but these are 3 of my favorites. And these are all on our website right now. So really pretty. The yardage on this is nice. This is a wool and viscose, and it is 437 yards. So it's a beautiful, it's a fingering weight. It's a fingering weight yarn. I particularly love this silvery color. This is really pretty. Reminds me of the blue ocean, with the beautiful swirls when you look down from the airplane when you go to the islands and you see the different colors in the water. That's what this reminds me of. So this is the Tatiana scarf in Patura. I'm gonna go ahead, Paul. You want to check what's going on there with the? Are we good?
Gina says, Patora is so nice and soft. What a dream to knit with.
It is, and that's one of the things that I love about it. And this is another great example of the softness of Patora.
Anna Maria says, so much temptation tonight. I think we'll be seeing Anna Maria very shortly.
Anna Maria, you just here the other day for a curbside pickup. So this is kind of what got me started on the ruffles today when I saw this. So this is Patora, and I'm not a real ruffle kind of person. A lot of people are, but I'm thinking, maybe in my younger days I might have worn that kind of ruffle around my waistline. Not so much anymore, but it's really absolutely gorgeous. And really very, very pretty. And the variety of colors in this yarn, and just look at how pretty the pattern flows in the colors. Really very nice. So this sweater is the Mila cardigan. And I purposely kept it buttoned because I thought it looked really pretty. I actually thought the ruffles showed up prettier with it buttoned. And just to give you an idea of how it looks once you open it up. I remember, here you go. Really very, very pretty. Love it. Very nice. Turn around, sweetheart. There you go. You can see the back. Very nice. Beautiful. This is a great little fall sweater. Perfect. Or spring, right now. I'm wondering if it's ever going to get warm enough to wear shorts and tank tops this summer. I'm not so sure. So let's move along to, I wanted to show them this. This is Amatola. And hats. Look at this great hat. It's just a little beanie. It's adorable. Amatola is just so soft. I really love it. It's one of those yarns that when you're working with it, it's just silky and smooth and love to work with. And then look at these cute little one skein mitts. I love the way the colors are on this. Look. Isn't that a great gift? The fingerless gloves, a hat, and a little cowl. Oh, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Great little gift ideas. So, before you know it, you're going to be looking for, what am I going to make or get for so-and-so for the holidays? And it's not too early to be starting to think about things like that. And, little things like this, if you're sitting at the beach, or just out in the warm weather, like under a tree. These are great things to be knitting. And speaking of sitting under a tree and it being a little bit cooler, here are some things you might want to think about. Here's Amatola Grande, is just one of the fluffiest yarns out there. I just love it. It's got a little halo to it. You can see that, the little halo there. This is a chunky weight and it's self-striping. Look how pretty this is. Oh, I love the linen stitch. Linen stitch is absolutely gorgeous. This is 80% wool, 20% silk. And there's 273 yards on this ball. So that's a nice ample amount of yarn on one ball of yarn for the weight that it is. And it's just so fluffy, soft. And this is a yarn that's made in Italy for Knitting Fever. And this is called the Tortuga Scarf. Now I wrapped it like this because I wanted you to be able to see the full length without having to drape without having to bring the camera all the way down. but let me just unwrap this so you can see.
Why don't you model it for us, Nitty Gritty?
Okay. I'll wear something to match this, but I will. So just to show you on this, the way this scarf is created is it's knitted and then you pick up stitches along the side to give it a beautiful angle. So it's knitted at an angle here. And then the stitches are picked up along the side to create that border edge. And it is really just so beautiful. It's not difficult to do and really just looks gorgeous when it's done. And what I like about the linen stitch is, yes, though you do have a right side and a left side, it looks pretty either way. Just really very, very nice. So I love the shape on it. And of course, because I'm short, you can wrap it and keep it. And this is a bulky weight. It's not super bulky, so it's really very, very nice. It's a beautiful yarn, and it's nice and warm without being, overly heavy. And sometimes, the super chunkies for me, because I'm short, can sometimes be overpowering. Where this is just perfect. It's beautiful. I love it, and it's a nice warm yarn. There's another pattern that's out there. I think it's called Over the River, and that uses a combination of Moonshine by Juniper Moon Farms, and they mix it with. It can be mixed with the iridescent with the Amatola Grande for a very, very pretty pattern. That's on our website as well, and that's called Over the River. But this is a pretty combination as well. So that's the Tortuga, and Tortuga takes, I believe that's 2 skeins. I believe it's 2 skeins of yarn, 2 different colors. So we have to coordinate those colors for you. This is really pretty. This looks like it's the obsidian. This looks like it might be obsidian and Cabernet. I wonder if it's written on here. 503 and 534. I might have had that wrong, but that's okay. We can find those colors for you. They're beautiful, very, very pretty. And then here's another piece in Amatola Grande. I love the swanchos, the sweaters that are not really fitted, and they give you that little room to move around in. And this is sort of that thing. This has a little bit tighter bottom to it than some of them have, but it is a loose fit, more a poncho type than a sweater. So that's why they call them swanchos. We have sweaters with poncho sleeve, we have ponchos with sweater sleeves. But I like the detail on this. And this is made with Amatola Grande as well. And it uses 2 different colors, 2 balls of each color. Pretty combinations on that one. So that is another piece by Louisa Harding using Amatola Grande. And then there's this. Look at that. I think I gave you a sneak peek of this yesterday. Let's just look at the camera again for the first time in a while. Hi there, everybody. This is a brioche stitch, and this is called the cedar scarf. And I just thought, wow, look at that. That's made with Grande. Very, very, very pretty. And then I say when in the heavier weights, you do find that I do find that the lengths of the scarves are much longer because they can actually, I always think about it as wrapping it around myself so that I can be warmer with a nice heavy yarn like that. Pretty, huh? Nice. I love it. Okay, let's check our comments, see if anybody's got any questions. While I think about moving on here to our next piece. Oops, sorry. I just stood right in front of the camera.
Hey, Danya from Westport here.
Oh, hi, Danya. So Patura has a nice sheen to it as well. Yes, the Tatiana wrap is. Oh, thank you for pointing that out on my website, Knitting Fever. I was going to call you Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. What else do we have? The colors coordinate across. They do. That's one of the things that I saw that too when I was looking through the yarns. I'm like, wait a minute, those are the colors from a different yarn, but the colors do coordinate across the different yarn weights. Yeah, really nice.
Janzi says gorgeous. Julie says that's a gorgeous color, perfect for you.
Which one was that? I think she probably meant this one.
Diane Carosello Carmichael says beautiful.
So you'll find these are on our website. As a matter of fact, we've got some friends there from Knitting Fever putting the links up as we go along. But please just feel free to go to KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com and you can put in the search bar, Tortuga or Amatola, Louisa Harding. You'll find all of them that way.
Knitting Fever says a Marta striped poncho, and there's a link to it as well.
That's right. That's the Marta striped poncho. Right. Thank you.
Ann McGlure, wow, that cedar scarf is so nice and big.
It really is.
And Janzi, that's because you don't like coats. And our friend Jody Long is on. Moonshine is my favorite JMF yarn.
I like Moonshine too. It's really great. Hi, Jody. Thanks for joining us tonight. I hope everything's well out there in your neck of the woods. So now we are moving along to, we've gone from fingering weight to sport to, I didn't put out any worsted weight. Well, we'll have to take a peek at that. I don't think I've got any of that. And then over to our bulky. And I missed this pretty little number here by using Patura yarn as well. This is a very pretty shawl. I haven't gotten this up on the website yet. I hate these words, but I will. It will be up there tomorrow. This is an Aubrey shawl, and I need a technology person. I have a camera person who is sometimes doubles as my technology person, but he's not my data input person. That is me. I like to come up with all my content. So this is the Aubrey shawl, and this is using Patura as well. And just very lovely. I like the size of this for a shawl because this is that perfect size that you can actually put over your shoulders without it falling off, and then just give it a little tie if you want. So beautiful little piece here using Patura. I think I can keep that one on.
Helen Solenberger, do you have any of the American shawl kits left? I'm a newer knitter. Is it difficult?
You mean the Patriot games? This one, the red, white, and blue? I think that's the one that you're talking about. Yes, I have a few of those kits left. And Helen, I appreciate you saying that you're a newer knitter. And anyone who is on the show with us, or anyone who I'd be happy to give you recommendations to talk to people, references who you can talk to. I'm on the phone with my customers all the time. It doesn't matter where you live. I am there for you. So if you get stuck, give me a call. We work it through. I was on the phone last night with somebody. Where the heck was she from? I'm trying to Wisconsin. Somebody from Wisconsin. Today was already from someone in Connecticut, as a matter of fact. But all the time, that's what it's all about here. I want to be sure that I can connect with my customers wherever they are. I don't want to send you off to a pre-recorded something to figure out what needs to be done. Yeah, I will recommend some videos at times, but if you need extra practice. But I am more than happy to sit with you, FaceTime with you, and get through your issues. So if you want to order that kit, don't hold back because you're a newer knitter. Simple increases on that. So what are we doing on time there, Mr. Paul?
We're there.
We're on time? We're out of time?
It would appear.
Oh I wanted to show everybody the garter tab.
Well, it is our show, so it's not like we have
I
to.
think I'm going to hang out just a few minutes longer because there was one of the projects in here that I thought was a great project for newer knitters. And it's this little one. And this is a one skein project. We were talking about that before with simple increases. And it uses what's called a garter tab to start the project. And I thought I would demonstrate quickly how the garter tab works. So Paul, if you would follow me here to Ben, as Dean Martin would say, we're going to go to the couch now. And so what will happen when you're doing garter tab? So when does that happen? Garter tab happens, or you use that often, when you're going to be making your increases where your pattern is moving from the top out. So you use garter tab a lot in shawls, where you start with a few number of stitches at the beginning. This shawl shows it beautifully, where you'll start with just a few stitches at the top. You'll cast on like 3 stitches maybe, and then the pattern grows from the center, and you're always moving throughout the pattern as you go along. Yes, this is called solar flare, and we'll be seeing more about that in 2 weeks. So, garter tab. You start by casting on your, let's just say 3 stitches, which is usually what happens. You'll knit a few rows, maybe 6 or 7 rows, according to whatever your pattern says. And then it will tell you to turn your work clockwise 90 degrees and pick up 3 stitches along the side. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just see the ridges that are there. I'm just going to go by the ridges, and I'm going to go right into that stitch there and pull up a stitch, and then into the next hole and pull up a stitch, and then into the last hole. So you're just going to find your spaces right there and pull up a stitch. Then the next thing you're going to do, so we've gone from 3 stitches now to 6 stitches. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn our work again, and we're going to pick up 3 more stitches along that cast on edge, because we have 3 stitches right there that we can go into. There's one right here, one here, and one here. So what I'm going to just find that little space that I can go into, and I'm going to pick up my stitch. Some people use double pointed needles for this. I just use my needle this way because my grandmother taught me how to crochet, and because I can crochet, I just go right in there, go into that little space there. You want to pick up both legs and pull up your second stitch, and then find that last piece, which can get a little tricky sometimes, and pull up your next stitch. Whoopsie. Beauty of life. I got it. There we go. So now I went from 3 stitches to 6 stitches to 9 stitches. And now I can now knit across my row, and then I'll show you what happens. So what you're doing is this is your setup. Now I'm using a bulky yarn or an Aran weight yarn. When you're doing a shawl and you're doing garter tab, it's usually, you're usually using a finer weight, maybe a fingering or a sport weight yarn. So now I have my setup for my shawl, and then wherever my decreases or my increases are, like I may in my next row, I may knit 3. I may knit 4 and then increase here, and then my center stitch, and then increase here and knit 4 again, or purl 4, whatever the pattern calls for. But this is your setup for your that center of your shawl at the top, so that you can grow out from that direction. So that's your garter tab increase. I want your garter tab to start your project. just wanted to give you that little tip in case you see that on any of your projects. Like I said, Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl is always here to help you. And I'm seeing my husband is trying to keep me in the frame there. Sorry about that, Paul. We're always here to help you. We love having you. We love having you watch our show. I may do a little, I'm not sure how we're going to work this next week. We have Memorial Day coming up. I do plan to have a show on that day. So hopefully you'll join us then next Monday as well. And then in 2 weeks, we have Whitney Terrell is going to be back here from Euro Yarns. What's that, Paul? What do you have there?
Okay. Michelle Kendris Jeremosevich, the items you make are amazing.
Well, thank you, Michelle. I do have some help on those. I have great elves who help me out. Thank you. But yeah, we all do love knitting so very, very much. And are you a knitter, Michelle? I don't think you are, but we have Click and Knit classes that you can join, and we'd love to have you join us. By the way, Click and Knit, our Sunshine kids are doing great. Thursday is their last class, and we're going to be binding off our ear warmers. They're so, in my little Sunshine Kids pin, they're so excited to finish up. It's been a fun time with the kids. Always great working with them. So we're happy to help you out.
Ooh, I missed a comment.
We missed a comment.
Janzi says it's not that difficult, but Paulette Meyer will always give you the support you need. Helen Solenberger, thank you very much. So kind.
Perfect. I'm always there. And if your order comes in before 2 o'clock, it ships the same day. So of course, except on weekends, but before 2 o'clock, I make sure that I get to the post office by 4:30 and everything goes out the same day. So thanks so much for joining us. We are here for you. Be sure to go to KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com. Check out the great patterns that we had on here on the show tonight. Thank you to all my friends from Knitting Fever for joining us, and to all of you out there. We love having you on our show. We'll see you next week. Thanks for joining Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl.